And this game is just about underway. Here is the kick downfield, end over end to the far side. Dinger comes up and gets it at the 20. He runs wide to the left side. He gets to the 25, up to the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, and he's wrestled down in RCB territory. In motion comes Michael. And the handoff goes to Dylan Hours off the left side. He's inside the 35, the 30, the 25, down the sidelines and spun out of bounds on this second and short play. And Brody back to pass. Looks, now chased out of the pocket, runs downfield, he gets to the 10, he's at the 5, he angles towards the goal line, and he gets into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. It's a 13-yard run for Brody Whitehair, and the Polar Bears score first and lead it 6-0.
Yeah, it was just good coverage that time, but Brody made a really good decision after going through all his progressions. He's doing that really well right now, and made a good decision to run there.
Cam Peschel on to attempt the extra point. Quite a night for Peschel in his first ever kicking opportunity for the Polar Bears. He was 6 for 6. Ball down. And here is Rock. He tosses it to the right to Latrell Jones. And Jones looking for an opening, and he'll get back to about the line of scrimmage. And that'll be all. The ball pops loose. Polar Bears say they've got it. And the officials agree. It's Fairmont football.
Yeah, that was just very well defensed, very well played. We talked about last week Lewis County's fullback rallying to the fullback, but that right there, us getting to that sweep, we did a really good job.
Fumble recovery credited to Joey Richmond. First down and 10. Brody looks to pass. Pass time, far side, complete to Michael along the sidelines, down to the 20, the 15, and is upended close to the 10-yard line. Has Canfield to his left, back to pass, sets up, fires slant over the middle, and the pass is caught, hits up, Polar Bear touchdown. Dylan Hours catches the pass in the end zone, and the Polar Bears score again, leading at 13-0.
Yeah, great play design by Coach Sampson. They ran a switch route, and Hours just come wide open.
First and 10 for RCB. Rock sends Smith in motion, and there's the fake and the handoff, and the Polar Bears fall on the ball and have another recovered fumble.
Yeah, he just lost his footing there and lost the ball.
Caleb Arbogast was in the right place at the right time, because when the player goes down before the handoff is delivered, then the ball pops free and the Polar Bears get it. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Whitehair at quarterback on this first down play. He's back to pass, steps up in the pocket, has time, now running to the left, fires downfield. Michael all alone at the 15, the 10. He's at the 5, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. A 30-yard TD pass from Whitehair to Gavin Michael, and the Polar Bears strike again and lead it 20-0.
Yeah, great job by Whitehair stepping up in the pocket, but deciding not to run and finding Michael had him wide open.
So Gavin is doing his father a real favor, because his dad has his other son, Gage, playing for Fairmont State right now, and he's watching Gavin. Third down play. Tailback Hatfield gets it, and Hatfield is hit behind the line of scrimmage. He has no place to go. Polar Bears on him quickly. Arbogast there. Whitehair in the pistol. He sends Jones in motion, and he gives it to Hours off the left side. A lot of running room inside the 35 to the 30, and then struggles down to about the 28-yard line. Midway through the first quarter. Here's Whitehair faking it, passing downfield to Dinger. He catches it at the 10, angles down to the 5, still on his feet, and goes down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4, Navon Jones in motion, and here's Whitehair on a keeper off the right side, gets down inside the 5, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. Brody Whitehair scores his second TD of the night, and the Polar Bears score again and lead it 27-0.
Yeah, it looked like we should have had somebody that should have been in pitch relationship on that option, but offensive line did a really good job getting a hat on a hat and getting movement, so pretty well blocked.
He desperately needs to convert this first down. Here is Rock rolling to the near side, wanting to pass, getting pressure downfield. The pass is incomplete. In motion comes Navon Jones from left to right. And Wilson gets the handoff off the right side. Wilson runs into his own man, gets it down to the 25, and then stretches down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle on the play was made by RCB's Gale Adams. Dinger has a running back on either side of him. He wants to pass now, sets up, fires the ball downfield, and the pass is intercepted. Junior Smith has it out over the 10, the 15, and up close to the 20-yard line. Junior Smith gets RCB's biggest first quarter play, a pass interception. And that's Duarte. Quarterback Rock under center, gives it to the fullback, and there's no place for him to go. Rylan Rock is the punter. He's also the quarterback, but he's punted more than he's thrown the ball. His punt is away, short, far side of the field. Now it hits a 40, picked up on the bounce by Dinger at the 48. He's the 50, the 45, the 40, the 30, down to the 25, and inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. Cannon. White here, back to pass. Sets up, fires to the far side. The pass is caught by Damani Johnson. Takes it inside the 5 and into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. Brody Whitehair to Damani Johnson. A 24-yard TD pass. And the Polar Bears lead it 34-0.
Yeah, I like these two-back sets, and when they bring the backs out of the backfield, they're really easy to get lost. Plus, they get matched up on linebackers, and it's a really favorable matchup a lot of times, and that's what happened on that play when we just scored there.
Second down, 16. Clock turned down to 9:10. It stopped on that incomplete pass. Hours goes in motion from left to right. Whitehair looks to pass, looks right, now throws down the sidelines for Hours, who catches it at the 30. He's down to the 25, still runs at the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. It's a 59-yard TD pass from Whitehair to Hours. And the Polar Bears score again and lead it 41-0.
Yeah, it was obviously a zone that time. We motioned across. Nobody went with the motion man, so we just had a wheel route up the sideline, and nice completion, and just a great finish by Hours to get into the end zone.
Peschel on to attempt the extra point. Rock is in the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Gives it to Jaden Hatfield, wide to the left side. Hatfield gets around the edge. He gets out over the 45, the 50, down the sidelines at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone for an RCB touchdown. It'll be a 64-yard run by Jaden Hatfield, and the Flying Eagles get on the scoreboard for the first time this season.
Yeah, they had us shifting just at the right time to the left, and then to our left, and then they ran to their left. So it was a really good call.
Jaden Hatfield is a freshman. Kickoff from left to right. End over end, short kick, and it is going to be taken at the 20-yard line by Hours. Hours cuts up the center of the field at the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, down the sidelines at the 40. He's at the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, hits a Polar Bear touchdown. Dylan Hours on an 80-yard kickoff return, and the Polar Bears score again and lead it 48-6.
I think they're having nightmares again with him returning kicks. I know they don't like it when he returns kicks. That was just a great return.
You're referring to that game 2 years ago,
yes,
where the Polar Bears fell behind with 1:27 to go, and the Polar Bears' future on the line as RCB was about ready to eliminate the Polar Bears, but Fairmont's Hours returned a kickoff over 90 yards. Polar Bears have Navon Jones and Wilson deep to return, and Wilson will catch it at the 35, runs wide to the right. He's down to the 30, the 25. He's at the 20, the 15, and run down inside the 10-yard line along the sidelines. Here's Whitehair giving it to Johnson. Johnson off the right side, takes it inside the 5, and he takes the ball down close to the goal line, and he is into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. Damani Johnson takes it in from 8 yards out, and the Polar Bears now lead it 55-6.
Yeah, nice to see him get in the end zone as we try to develop some depth at running back.
On to attempt the extra point, number 44, Cam Peschel.
They quickly come to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Jones gets the handoff, dives down to the goal line, and he's going to be short, and they're not going to have time to run another play. Third down, and the clock will run out at the 1 yard line for the Flying Eagles.
A nice hustle play by Nisley.
Second down play coming up. Handoff goes to Jones. Jones breaks free off the left side, ducks through a tackle, takes it inside the 20. He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone. It's an RCB touchdown. 27-yard run by Latrell Jones, and RCB has scored, and it's now 56-12. Quarterback under center, and the quarterback on a keeper to the right side, and he gets running room out over the 35, the 40, the 45. He's at midfield. Wagner hits him, and the flag is thrown, and he goes down at about the 39-yard line. And here's the quarterback on a keeper. Takes it into the end zone for the RCB touchdown. 4-yard run for Junior Smith, and with 25 seconds to go, it's a 56-20 game. And remember, Dylan Apanowitz in the game for the Polar Bears, playing the nose guard position, and the quarterback on a keeper runs wide to the right. Nobody sees him, and he'll take it into the end zone for the RCB touchdown. Up under center at quarterback. And he hands it off, and it's taken by Hatfield, running wide to the left side. He's inside the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone for the RCB touchdown from their own 24. Play clock and game clock. Play clock running out. Dinger gets the handoff this time wide to the left side. Dinger carries the football out over the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, down the sidelines at the 40, down to the 30, cuts inside at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He's going to take the ball down close to the goal line and finally runs in. It'll be a run of 76 yards for Cannon Dinger and a Polar Bear touchdown. He slowed down. I thought maybe he was just going to fall down before going into the end zone, but taking off as much time as he could, and the game clocked down to 1:42 after that 76-yard run.
I think he ran about 150 yards.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he was all the way on the far side. He ended up going into the end zone on the near sidelines. Junior Smith, the quarterback, up under center, I formation, and Smith hands it off to Hatfield. Hatfield is hit as he crosses midfield, takes it down to the 49-yard line, and that'll be all. He'll get a first down, but that should run out the clock. Tackle on the play was made by Colin Walker of the Polar Bears. It's an RCB first down, and it's also the end of the game. Final score tonight from East West Stadium in Fairmont. The Fairmont Polar Bears 62, Robert C. Byrd 34. The wrap-up coming up next on 93.1 WFGM.